Hi, I'm Craig, and welcome back to another on-the-road video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com. Today, we will take a look at this Amana freestanding gas range. We will show you how to remove and replace your electronic control. To begin your repair, we must first access the back of the unit. Stop. Before beginning any repair, always be sure to disconnect the power to the appliance. It is also recommended to test the outlet for the proper voltage. Remember to also turn off the gas. The tool you will need to complete this repair is a number 2 Phillips screwdriver. Now that we are at the back of the unit, we must first remove this bottom back panel. There are multiple number 2 Phillips screws around the perimeter that must be taken off. I do recommend saving the ones at the top for last. This will prevent it from sliding. Make sure you hold on to the panel when removing your last screw. At this point, slide out from the bottom, pull down, and set aside. Next, to remove your top panel, there are also 2 Phillips screws holding it on. When removing, make sure you apply pressure to it so that the top panel does not slide down. Slide out on the bottom of the panel, drop down, and set it aside. Now that we have the top panel removed, we have clear access to our electronic control. The main reason why you'd be replacing electronic control, because this also acts as your touchpad, is if buttons are not working, you could have some cosmetic damage. Maybe your clock is not displaying. These are the most common symptoms of a bad main control on this. Now, there are other symptoms that can correspond to the main control, but because you have a DSI board as well, it doesn't necessarily mean that you have a bad main control. Now to remove your main control, first you must go around the perimeter and release all the wiring. All of these Molexes can only go into one spot. And because this acts as your user interface as well, you will not have to remove this ribbon cable, but you will have to remove the 2 Phillips screws on the sides to take off your assembly. When removing the second one, make sure you hold on to the control console. Lift up and slide out and set it aside. When installing your new main control, slide it into place. Now your screws will line up with this portion of your holding bracket. So slide it into place, hold it up. We will start the first screw by hand, just to hold up your control. Line up the second one, also start it by hand. Tighten up your 2 screws. Go around the perimeter and reinstall your Molex connectors. Now we can reinstall the back cover. When reinstalling your top panel, you'll want to slide in at the top so that the portion going across the top of the console is slid underneath the tabs. Reinstall your first top side screw. Hold your panel so that it cannot drop. Reinstall the second screw. Now we can reinstall the bottom panel. When reinstalling your bottom panel, make sure that your top lips go over the top of the top portion. Slide it into place. Reinstall your first screw. Hold on to the panel. Reinstall your second top screw. Reinstall the others around the perimeter. And this will complete your repair. Thank you for watching another quality video brought to you by ApplianceVideo.com.